I am so inspired to be here with all of you from all over the globe. Your determination over the years has helped countless girls create brighter futures for themselves and their families. And right now, even in the midst of a pandemic, the steps you all are taking to support girls in your communities are nothing short of extraordinary. Education suffers during times like these. The Malala Fund predicts that when students eventually do get back into the classrooms, that there could be an additional 10 million girls of secondary school age that will not make it back to school. 10 million. We cannot let that happen. There's just too much at stake.
COVID has created more inequalities for girls. There's a difference even between private and public schools. And now we see from people who have internet and those who don't have internet, and girls in situations that don't have access, they're really locked out. And that, that is really a bigger impact. And just learning to decentralize your team so that in communities where there are girls, that's where you have your team too, so that they can be there to support the girls.
The difficulty of adapting programs to a remote context when internet access is a challenge. And you switch to a platform like radio. The challenge with radio is that it's not very targeted. And so you have to find yourself generalizing some of your content, and as a result, you may be less effective. And that's weighing on the minds of many different organizations. A lot of geographic isolation causes major issues with global hunger. The further you are away from markets that would have been open despite the pandemic, the more dangerous it is when the markets close. If your delivery of non-perishable food items relies on transportation across a border and the border is closed in the pandemic, there's significant insecurity there.
Schools being points of access for supplies like sanitary pads or like additional medical treatment or like some psychological support for the girls. And now that those points of access are closed, distributing supplies has become a big challenge. Another main worry is identifying not only the girls that are facing hardships because of the pandemic, but having that ability to spot those girls who are at the biggest risk of not returning when things go back to the new normal and who won't be able to return to continue in their education.
I hope that you will use the Girls Opportunity Alliance Network as a support system during these tough times. Use this community to share your expertise. Use it to learn from your peers. Use it to ask for help when you need it. We have talked about this time and time again. You don't get a reward for doing it alone. This work is far too hard. So I hope that you'll collaborate with each other.
In terms of the networking opportunities that the Girls Opportunity Alliance brings us, I think we agree that networking and sharing resources and sharing experiences is very valuable, and it allows us to see how we're doing things in common and how other organizations are doing things differently that might apply to our context. I think it was at least for me, it was a very enriching experience, this round of discussion. So I'm looking forward to continuing learning from all of you.
You all are so amazing. And the work that you do every day is so important. And I continue to be incredibly proud of all of you.